Yes, guys, welcome to another show. Welcome this afternoon, guys. Welcome to another show of Your Chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're gonna wait for some people to log on this afternoon. People, we're gonna talk about this afternoon. We're gonna speak about the Vybz Kartel because I did a short and we getting a lot of comments right now. I'm looking at it. So what I want to read off some of the comments today and get some people involved and see what our audience have to say about Vybz Kartel, the appeal, and all of that. So, I'm just going to wait for some people to log on. All right. Yes. Yes, guys. Thank you for joining this afternoon. It's been a long time, guys. It's been a long time since I did a live. It's been a long time since I did a live. So I figured let me come on this afternoon and do a live. Hopefully my sound is right. You know? Yeah. Yes, guys. Yeah. Soon if you when you come in, just press the like button, guys. Even if you're not, just press the like button for support. Yeah, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna be speaking about Vybz Kartel and leave some read off some comments that a lot of people made over the last couple of days. So we're gonna be doing that. Hopefully my sound is right. Hopefully everybody could hear me. I'm charged. I hope my headphone is charged. Yeah. So guys, like I said, leave your comment, guys. Leave your comments. Leave your comments. Leave your comments. We're gonna do the read off some comments with the Vybz Kartel that people. I did a shorts, people. I did a short, and a lot of people reacting to that shorts, leaving a comment, and expressing how they feel. So I'm just gonna read off some comments today. And go with it then. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just gonna see if anybody's gonna log on. Yeah, yeah. Yes, guys. It's a lot of comment and people. That video right now, that video, that video got a lot of reviews, a lot of reviews, a lot of reviews, a lot of reviews. The video got a lot of reviews, so we're just gonna see how things going right now. I think I got over. It's counting over 14,000 review on that short, and it's still growing over 222 and 27 likes. So, a lot of people leave their remarks, good ones, bad ones, but hey, we have to see how this case going to play out in the next couple of weeks, it's we got to see how it played out. We have to see how it's playing out. We have to see how it's going to play out because, I'm watching I'm following the case, the Vybz Kartel appeal case. I'm following it. But people, there's more. It's complicated. It's more to it than what it is. It's more to it than what it is. It's more to it. It's more to it. And I hope my sound check is right. I hope yeah, my sound is okay. All right, good. Yeah. So I'm gonna read over. I'm gonna go over some of the comments that was made. I'm gonna read some of the comments that was made on this video, and because I want people to get involved and because we got to follow this case because there's a lot of things, especially going to go down with Jamaica in the next couple of weeks. And don't forget, it's election week coming up in Jamaica, people. You know what I mean? And thanks everyone for joining this afternoon. And please, when you come in, please press that like button so engage the algorithm. So we know how the thing go, people. You know what I mean? And also, if you like the platform, press that subscribe button so you get all the latest video that's coming out. I try to put up video daily, but I didn't think I put up the video yesterday. It's been a rough week. And I do work, people. I work. You know what I mean? I do this, not say a hobby, but I want to get my podcast started off. You know what I mean? So I got to put in the work. Yeah, people. So I'm gonna get into some of the comments that was made. You know what I mean? Listen, leave your comment, people, and everybody leave. If you come in, leave your comment. Leave your comment, people. Leave your comment. Leave your comment. Leave your comment. You know what I mean? I'm streaming from my computer this afternoon, and it's going to be more things that I'm trying to get involved, be more engage on a YouTube studio and do all type of other stuff. You know what I mean? I'm learning, people. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? But again, I'm building a team. You know what I mean? We're gonna be start doing live podcasting. So, like I said before, show your support, you know what I mean? Whenever we go live, if you subscribe to the channel, you're gonna get a notification. Just pop by, you know what I mean? Pop in and pop by and and just press that like button to show your support, you know what I mean? And YouTube algorithm do the rest, people. So, yeah, guys. So thank you again for joining me this afternoon. And listen, guys, also, you know what I mean, on my platform, away from the shorts, I do have other video that's up. I did a video, you know what I mean, on Cartel. I did a video, I do MMA videos, a lot of stuff I do on my platform, people, so you know how it goes on YouTube, everybody trying to get their podcast up and running, and I'm trying to do the same, people. So that's what I'm saying, just show your support. And we see how the thing goes, people. Right now, people, that video is up at I think 222 likes, and I have 23 comments that I want to get into and read off and let people know. Thank you again for replying back to to the comments, to the shorts. You know what I mean? Thank you very much. Also, I'm going to read off a comment here. Audience reply back to the comment, people. I mean, these are not my words. These are the audience, and I'm just showing some love to appreciate my audience. And let them know that I do appreciate them following my platform and watching my video. I mean, it's a big help. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and you know how it goes, people. You know how it goes. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So let's get into one of the the video, not the video, one of the comments, one of the audience left. Man, people, it's you know what I mean. I don't want people to get upset because these comment is not mine. It's the is people that's watching the video and decide. Right now, the video is at 222 likes and 23 comments, and I'm going to get into some comments and read the comments. And um I have, I have a lot of comments that, I do answer to my comments, people. I try to reply back to comments, trying to engage in with my audience. And one person said, um, he said, Fabian Henry said, reggae have nothing to do with this guy. Dancehall will flourish with him, free, but our society as a whole to do want to do without this guy. So from what this from one of the comment from one of the viewer, they are not happy. They saying this man don't deserve, society wise, he's not good for society, people. I didn't say it. It's the people saying it. And some people say congrat, congrat, but people don't understand. Cartel is still in jail. He's not out. There's a lot of litigation, got to go through a lot of paperwork. From what I know, there's a lot of paperwork have to be done before this man. Don't forget, a lot of people is coming on social media and missing a lot of information. Don't forget, people. One of the stipulation, when the judge, the appeal court in the UK and England, one of the stipulation was that Cartel have to go back to Jamaica to answer to those charges. That's just one of the stipulation, people. So and to my knowledge, one of the lawyer went on social media on the YouTube platform, and she's one of the one of the one person asked her a question, and the question was, did they have the power to release Cartel that day? She said yes. So They didn't. Listen, it's squashed, it's overturned. There's nothing going to be on the record, people. But there is still a lot of loophole. And the England saying that this man need to go back to Jamaica to answer for those charges. That's what it is. And if the retrial, people say, oh, people away from, away from the, you know, tampering with the jury and all of that evidence, people, there's a lot of things there that, Jamaican people is overlooking. All they want, is to see this man free. But listen, this man already spent 13 years in prison. Listen, and Cartel is not in the best of health. You understand me? I say, so people, we need to realize that, his health, he's not in the best health. I don't know how his health is, but I know that he have some challenges in the last couple of years with his health. You know what I mean? And we have to realize that we don't know how this is going to turn out in Jamaica. We all go on social media, and also, today I was on TikTok, and I joined a platform over there, and we had a and I was on TikTok for a while, people. You know what I mean? I was at least on that platform at least 2 hours or 3 hours. You know what I mean? It had to be at least 2 hours. You know what I mean? And we had a good vibes over there speaking on this case, people putting, their opinion and this, and people, it's Cartel is not out the woods. Going back to Jamaica, we do not know how this going to turn out, how this going to play. You know what I mean? We just have to know that we don't know. We don't know, people. We don't know how this will turn out. We don't know. You know what I mean? People could say anything and say this, that. But at the end of the day, a decision will be made. They're saying that the case is squashed, is thrown out, is overturned. They don't have no conviction on their record. But why they're still keeping this man? Listen, I went on record today, and I stated that the England court ready to review they're ready to review it, man. They're ready to review it, people. They know something. That's why they're saying this man need to go back to Jamaica and answer to the charges. People, I am not coming on social media on my platform with Vybz Kartel, but it's just to speak the truth of what's going on. You know what I mean? We're gonna continue with the comments. Like I said, the comments is not your chat comments. These are audience that decide to voice their opinion on this particular case, and it's very important, people. It's very important. Also, people, don't forget that we have the election coming up in the next couple of weeks. And the next election is coming up. That's the next couple of months. I think is next year. Jamaican election is coming up, and so far I haven't heard, and I've been watching and looking on. I haven't seen or heard anything about any of the party in Jamaica to speak on this. Nobody, everybody mouth is shut tight because the world is watching, CNN is watching, BBC is watching, Fox News is watching. All the major network and countries are looking at Jamaica and to see what the outcome of this case will be, because whatever whatever the outcome of this case, there will be consequences, people. There's going to be action behind this. So we have to be very careful, people, and watch, because we have the Jamaican election coming up 2025. So these are the things that we got to pay close attention to. All right. So right now, one person said congrats. One person said straight from a utopia. Big up world boss. Free up Gaza. Listen, that's his opinion. God bless, brother. You know what I mean? Who God bless, no man curse. Okay. They're going to hit him with the remaining number of his sentence. That's what someone said. Someone said that they're going to hit him with the remainder of the remainder of his sentence. People, don't forget, Cartel already spent 13 years in prison. Cartel been in prison since 2011, and we don't know if he's going to be released. But all I know is that they had the power to release him the same, but they didn't. So we go from there. Freedom is a must. Dean Campbell, he said, freedom is a must. Carlene Emmanuel said, him to be free from real, a good man, Lord bless him. That's what Hey, bless, freedom, freedom. Send him on a road. Send in love, free Vybz Kartel. Free up world boss. Plantation owners, UK, free him up already. Unlikely, no retrial. Jamaica court system, a party shop. That's what they said. Jamaican court system is a party shop. Yes, and also people, what we got to figure out that the courts, the appeal courts in the UK made a decision that they want to go retrial, and listen, the prosecutor in Jamaica, people, I'm not dropping no name on this platform, but all I'm saying is we know what's going on. The prosecutor in Jamaica most likely didn't do retrial. But from listen, but for to what I'm hearing and following this case is this. A lot of people is saying that they cannot use the evidence that was already there. You know what I mean? The tampering of the phone and this and that and that and that and all of that. But people, they saying that what people saying, you have to come up with some type of new evidence for Cartel to get retrial. People, don't forget, Cartel was tried for murder. And even though people said the court system was corrupt, yes, it was corrupt. And the judge in England went on record and said the judge that was overseeing that case was on a lot of stress and a lot of things that play a part, bribery of the jury and this and that and all of that. But beside of that, they felt that they have enough evidence to send this man a jail for all them years. So guess what now? No, the courts in England decided to say, okay, we see the problem in the Jamaican court, which Jamaica is not independent. This is revealing more that Jamaican is not independent. This is showing you that if you have your highest court outside your country, what that's telling you, you're not in control. England's in control. So England step in and say, wait a minute here. Even though they had some mishap in the case and this and that, the judge and jury and bribery and all of that, people, they had evidence, people. They had evidence. But the problem was the judge believed that they had enough evidence. And this is my perspective of people, my opinion. Um, the judge probably thought, wait a minute here. Even though, yes, bribery and all of this and that, but the judge believed that he had enough evidence to let the trial proceed. And when the trial proceed, and people don't forget, people, the only way Vybz Kartel could come out of this, people said that, oh, they're going to set him free. There is two choice here. And right now, people is overlooking it. One choice already eliminated because they had the power to set this man free and they didn't. So that means you cannot check. That is check off already. They already used that check. He's not out. He's not out. So what the judge is saying, oh, by the way, and people, a lot of people is going on social media and talking and not paying attention to what the court said when they appealed the case. The appeal judge said, and I'm going to state again, saying that, okay, we know the judge had some difficulty and this and the jury and all of that. But beside all of that, the appeal judge said they felt that they had enough proof to make the case go back to Jamaica for Cartel to get retrial again. That's what they're pushing for. England already made decision. England is going to be overseeing this because Jamaica made a havoc of the first trial. It was just a lot of things there. But beside of that, people, the judge is saying that this man still have to be accountable for his action. That's what the judge is saying. So now people don't like to hear that, but that's the truth. So if you had the power to release someone, you didn't release him, what that's telling you, that means there is something there that you don't want this man to be released because they felt that they had enough evidence or proof or whatever it is to still hold this man and say, listen, you're not going nowhere. But according to the information that I'm getting, they're saying that the situation in England, it take about 90 days. People, let me tell you something. This don't sit well with me because when I was on TikTok this afternoon, you know what I mean, it was very respectable, but we was talking facts. And I'm telling people, listen, I believe they Cartel this case, not say it's tricky, but You went to appeal, you denied the third time, okay, you get it, boom, because there are certain things. But people, even though he won the appeal, he's not exempt to go on trial for murder. There are still charges there that he have to answer for, and people is overlooking it because there was an interview on YouTube where I watched the other day with his lawyer, and this caught the lawyer off guard because the gentleman asked the lawyer, did they have the power to release Vybz Kartel, and she said yes, and they said, why didn't do it? To me, she didn't have an answer. She didn't have an answer. That means they have to go back to regroup and look at this from a different perspective, because I believe Cartel's still going to be held accountable and he's going to go to retrial. And people, right now, what they're saying that the time Cartel served is voided because there is no crime. There is no crime. There is no crime. So if there's no crime, why he's not free, people? That is what I'm saying. Or it take time for the paperwork to go through. But let me tell you something. That is why you have a lawyer. So, people don't understand. Your lawyer is your eyes and ears and doing the footwork for you that you can't do, because they have the license and they know the in and out and they do and they don't. So you hire your lawyer. So don't you think, people, your lawyer should be seeing, okay, so what if he get out? What is the process? All of this should be in play. All of this, okay, because I'm not comparing Jamaica with America court system or England court system. I'm not. But in America, you see where somebody go to spend 28 years in jail and or whatever DNA or evidence come out where the person is free. The same day they go to court, they're going to get released because they already do the paperwork behind the scenes and know what needs to be done. Boom, but all of that is done. So when this man go to court, all the judge got to say is we are sorry, we made a mistake, we didn't look, I apologize, and make a judgment. And immediately this man is free. So I'm not comparing. I know Jamaican system and English system is different. I'm not comparing, people. Do not scrutinize what I'm saying. I'm not comparing. But what I'm saying is this. It's obvious that there is something they're holding this man for. And it's not a good look. It's not a good look. You know what I mean? Jamaican people is to me, you have some rich people that support cartel, but listen, it's the low class and the poor people in the ghetto that support in cartel. You understand me? I say it's the poor people that support him. People from, because there's a lot of generation really don't, the younger generation might know about cartel, but a lot of them don't know about cartel because cartel been off the scene, even though he's putting on music. But listen, you put out music and, and if you're not really there promoting your music, doing concert and things like that, it's like you're irrelevant. Nobody paying no really attention unless if the artist is really there. You understand what I'm saying, people? So even though over the years, I mean, over the years, 13 years now, 13 years past, they're saying that the case is squashed. So if the case is squashed and the conviction being overturned, that's what all the people are saying. Oh, cartel win appeal, conviction overturned, free a world boss, free this. But world boss is not free. They're saying, oh, it's illegal paperwork. Listen, the paperwork should have been done if this man was a free man. The paperwork, something don't add up in there. The detail is not adding up, people. I believe listen, I could be wrong, but I believe Cartel will do some time. I believe he will do some time, people. People don't want to hear these things, but I believe this man will do some time, because why would the judge say you have to go back to Jamaica to go answer? Okay. Let's continue reading these comments, people. So, you know what I mean? So, we all know one person said Jamaican court system is a party shop. It's a joke. We all know elections come up in next year, 2025. We need him out. Free world boss. Typical Jamaica. There is so much so people that right now, that video is still growing. And I keep telling people that Vybz Kartel is more popular than Jay-Z in Jamaica. People know Vybz Kartel. You know what I mean? I'm not coming on social media to bash this man. I don't know this man from anywhere. Even though we know we born in the same country, we're countrymen. But I don't know Vybz Kartel anywhere. I don't, not say I don't listen to his music. I'm not his. I don't really say listen to his music. But all I know, people, all I know, and and the thing is with our people in Jamaica, people, they are not honest with themselves. The problem is, I will never let my son or daughters listen to his music, or his music is not a good cup of tea. The vibe that was put out to these music people, and he's not unjudged or on trial for his music. But check this out now. In the United States of America, now you having artists are being responsible or held responsible for their lyrics. So we don't know how this case gonna turn, but all I know is that artists in America are being held or accountable for their action, their words that they put out. So people, let me tell you something. You know what I mean? People could say this, people could say that. It's not looking good. The outcome is not looking good. You spent 13 years in jail. And people getting this misconception that Cartel is coming out and doing concert and this and that. People, they're saying that he have some type of cancer or whatever the ailment is. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm telling people this. Cartel is not old, but he's not young. He's about 47, 46 to 48 years old. Young, still a young man, but not young, not old. I don't know how physical, how he is physically, health wise, but all I know is that he's been sick for a couple of years, fighting some type of disease or illness for a couple of years. And people, and we all know when you go to jail, and not to jail, in prison, because prison, then when you're in prison, we know the best, the health care is not up to the best. Seeing a doctor or seeing a nutritionist or getting the proper food, the diet, and all them stuff. We know jail is not. Jail is. We know what jail is. We know what jail is. Our prison is no walk in the park. You understand me? I say. So we don't know the condition how this man gonna come out. So I'm telling people, I don't see where Vybz Kartel gonna come out and doing like he's doing big shows. People, I'm not saying he can't do it, but we don't know the health stage this man is in. We don't know. You know what I mean? We going by 13 years ago. You know what I mean? Carter went in jail 10 years. 10 years ago, he was what, 37, 38. And so he went in jail when he was like 30, 34, 35 years old, a young man. They took away 13 years. I'm not saying they took away 13 years, but he's been away for 13 years, people. That's almost 20 years of his life and time that he could never, ever get back. So people saying that, Carter going to get back all the money and this and that. People, they're missing the point. It's not about the money. It's about this man that took away his time. And you know what I mean? I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent, people. I'm not the judge. I'm not the jury. All I'm saying is I'm commenting on it. I'm listening to what people are saying. I'm looking at it from a reasonable mind, a logical mind, a wise mind, not just go and just make a video and trying to get views. People, my channel, yeah, I get views, but it's not about views. It's about speaking the truth and fact. And our people don't like to hear the truth and facts when it come down to this type of matter. You understand? They don't want it. Is Cartel a good positive vibes for our young people? I would say no, people, because the music that he's promoting, and it's not a good vibes. It's not a positive vibe, people. That's all I'm saying, people. So I don't want nobody to say, oh, YARDCHAT is coming on social media and bashing Vybz Kartel and this and that, because people, I know that his people, from what I'm hearing, that a lot of his people, people, Cartel is a very famous artist, people, and you have to be very careful for what you say about this man, what you say about, his character, people, because I heard that he have people, looking social media and this and that, people. That's what I'm hearing. I'm just a messenger. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just giving people information. But let me tell you something. I believe if you do the crime, you do the time. You know what I mean? this case is very delicate, people, because you have two parties that is being affected very much. You have you have you know, you have defense, and you have the prosecutor, and you have, guess what, three people, and you have the third party, a person whose body have not been discovered, have not been found. We don't know where his body is. No, and this is going for over 13 years. Nobody, no witness, nothing, no witness. And people, I'm not going to get in detail and repeat everything in the case. Go and do your research, follow the case, but do not. There's a lot of things on social media which is not true. There's a lot of things. But all I could tell people that the appeal, the Vybz Kartel appeal is on YouTube. Go watch it. You know, it was very long, but you know, there's people make clippings, and I think the clippings that you need to watch. There's a clipping is 8 minutes. 8 minutes with the appeal judge in the UK, in England. I think people could get more information from that clip, because that was live directly from the source's mouth. You're hearing it from the sources. You're not hearing no other third party or anybody else, because guess what? You know, I work in social service, and they do this therapeutic, therapeutic thing that you tell one person one thing, and you tell, say, about 10 to 20 people, and by the time the story come back to you, it's a completely different story. You People is saying things that you didn't even mention or say, because what is what they heard and how they interpret it. You know what I mean? They have to know that. So if you want to get the real thing about the appeal, it's on YouTube. Go watch it, and see what the judge is saying. The appeal judge in the UK. What, watch it for yourself. Do not take nobody words for it, because let me tell you something. There's a lot of supporter out there for Cartel. There's a lot of supporter for this man. They want this man to be free. And we are all free to support whoever we want to support in this life, in this world. But what I'm saying is this: the juror, they're saying that the only thing that they're going to change in this case is the 12th juror that to deliberate, the case. They're going to change the jury and get another jury for him to hear the case. People hear this now. So as bad as corrupt the first juror that did mess up the case and all that, blah blah, because the judge pressured them and said, oh, you got to have a verdict in this amount of time, okay. Beside of that, the verdict came back guilty, according to what the evidence that was presented to them. It came back guilty. And I don't know if it was a plea deal or not, but I think, if I remember, they offer him a plea deal before. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say anything, because I don't know about that, and I do not want to make any put any words out there which is not true, because this subject, you have to be very careful, because you do not want to say something that people will run with it and say, oh, I heard this on YouTube, or people take your video and put it on different platform, and they go say, oh, this channel called YARDCHAT saying this. People, all I'm saying, I don't have enough information about that, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But from what I'm hearing from the appeal judge, what he's saying, that Vybz Kartel must go back to Jamaica and answer to those charges. And remember, people, and I know I keep repeating myself, but it's going back to that, because a lot of people, it's crazy. You know what I mean? We have on social media here. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. I'm just looking at it here, and they're saying that PJ Patterson got involved. I don't know how true that is. Former president. People, I don't know. We don't know how this is going to turn out. This is a very difficult case. I'm telling you, people, it's more than what it seemed. It's more than that, because you know what I mean. One thing that we have to realize, and a lot of people not speaking about that. One of his victim, I don't know if anybody know the victim. His name is Lizard, nickname Lizard, and everybody's saying he was a gangster, a gunman, gun dealer, gun seller, whatever it is. People, beside of that, look where YARDCHAT's coming from now. A human being life, or we don't know if he's dead or alive, is not, it cannot be found. Nobody know where he is. Okay? And people, we forgetting that even though the audio and the phone transcript was confiscated illegally, okay, but it was evidence to show that the person who is being charged for those crimes, the voice was recorded. People, that's all I'm saying. There's a lot of evidence there. There's a lot, and people don't want to speak. Even though the courts in the UK listen, the court didn't throw the appeal case did not throw out the charges. The only what it is, people, what it is this. The appeal was to give information to the courts what was left out. That's important. That was important. The bribing, all that was presented. So the judge made a ruling on the evidence that was presented to them, not the charges, people. So you know, it's very, very, very crucial. It's very crucial, very crucial, very crucial, very crucial. It's very crucial. So you know, we have to pay attention, people. We don't know what's going to take place in the next couple of weeks, because they're saying that it's going to take 90 days for this man to be released. I don't know, people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like I said, you know, leave your comments, and let me know, guys. I'm going to see if I could pull up but I don't know, people. I didn't watch it as yet, so I don't know if it's something even edifying for us to listen to, because with this what I mean, let me listen, let me watch it first, because I don't want to put on my platform, and because I'm using somebody else on YouTube. I just want to see where see if what I mean. Well, it's 10 hours ago. People, I'm wondering if I could share my screen. Mm. Let me just let the rest of the clip play out. You see what? We are going to look at all that followed. Privacy of nationwide. We're only going to look at the headlines. We're not really diving in. Which, if you hear me out, is going to be a challenge. If what the minister said a while ago was hoping to be said. Actually, said where the minister has said the House Speaker is going to be looking at the interests of the party, the governing party. Yes. If that is so, then we need to have that conversation about the level of objectivity that is being required. Nonetheless, when you connect it, Ian, and we must appreciate, Parliament does not operate in a vacuum. People on the outside are going to be asking the same question. Is it because she is House Speaker? And is it because she's delaying the tabling of reports? You are wrong on it. Tell your father. So people, you know, I mean, you know, do you know they're saying that the Jamaican government have to correct the error. Basically, that's what you know. But do we really think Jamaica going to admit that they did anything wrong in this case, people? Even though the world know it. Listen, um, the prosecutor gonna have to prove their case. That's all it is. They have to, even if they come up with some new evidence or whatever it is, they going to have to come up with some new evidence. And people, let me see if I could pull up this. Let me see if I could pull it up. Let me see if I could pull it up for you guys and share it. Um, Let me see. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not. I should have pulled it up earlier, but I can't find it, people. But I have it. You know what I mean? But if you want to see that video, I did made a video of it. I made a video and I think you guys could. Let me see if I could pull up that. Let me see if I'm not sure. I'm going to see if I could pull up that video and you guys could actually see that video with the appeal judge in the UK. You know,